What's going on, guys? Today I've got some more parts that we're going to try and get onto this rig over here. Now, right now you see only the 2070 Super on it, but I did pick up two more 2080s. They're both 2080s non-supers that I picked up brand new to put onto this rig. They're a little dusty. I've been in my office for a few days. Got a lot of work to do. Got a double or a 60-minute IPA from Dogfish Head. Pretty good beer. You know, being from close to Delaware, they drink this a lot. Now, I am using the ASRock H110 motherboard, as you guys probably know from me putting this rig together, my other builds. And I do actually have another one of these wire racks that I may, once I clear these boxes out, I may move this TV and put it up on this side to get ready for another rig. I'm currently looking for another motherboard. I don't know if it's going to be a mining specific motherboard. I'm looking at H210s or Z270s, I mean. And then over here, this is my first time using one, but this is a server power supply. My friend at Altered Component hooked me up with a good deal on it. So it's 2400 watt, 94% power efficient. And then in this box we have from Parallel Miner the Game Changer breakout board that I'm going to put on it. So it has my 24 pin, and it also has readouts on it along with, you know, CPU power and everything. So in this box is just more cables for it. You can see the 24 pin with the CPU pin off it. I'm assuming this goes on to this side, goes on to the breakout board, and then these wires go out to the actual motherboard. And then just a bunch of other random PCI wires. I have some splitters, but I may not need them. And then under the motherboard, just a couple more cables for it, some adapters, splitters, things like that. So I will get this set up eventually, but not in this video. I'm gonna have it, I'll get it set up off camera and then video it. I've never used a server power supply, but as you all know, I do have the PDU set up, the Trip Light one with the 30 amps already ready to go. So we are set up for it. We just have to get it going. And then this is the actual rig running right now. So this has just got the 2070 Super on it currently. I have more GPUs on the way, but right now, you know, we're getting 44 mega hash a second at 112 watts pretty much. This ranges between like 43.93 you see, and then 44.02 depending on what is going on. Usually when I have it off, it'll get a little bit higher, and it's on Ethermine right now, mining Ethereum. This card has been doing very well for me, this 2070 Super. But I do have, it's just a 650 watt power supply powering it right now. So this will be coming off and getting replaced with this power supply and this breakout board. And then I'll be adding these to it. And you can see up top here, I have 3D printed a few stands. And that's my stand pretty much. And it has a little pin there that comes out. And you can actually just put the GPU on it, put the pin in to hold it. The riser will rest right on here. This and this are all different parts, and then the base prints itself. So hopefully I can get, I have 4 printed right now. I'm gonna have to print 3 more for the top. I just need a little bit more filament, but I have enough to run these 2 GPUs and that GPU. And I actually have another 2070 Super that is getting delivered later on today, so hopefully I can have that and get that up and running too. I'll have to clear this shelf off. Then I'm going to take these out, and I'm going to lower this down to probably here or here. That way I don't have to run as much cabling up it. I'll just run it up through the wiring and around the back. And then I will have to drop this row again too down a little more to rest more GPUs on it. And then I'll probably just sit, you guys can see I use box fans. I'll probably just sit a box fan on it. But for now, it's not too bad. Temperature down here has been holding 84. It has gone up as high as 88 degrees Fahrenheit. So it does get a little toasty down here, but not as hot as my office would get. But that's just a little bit of an update with what I have going on down here. and the new parts that I have. I'm pretty excited to use my first server power supply. You know, Alter Component hooked me up with a great deal on it, so hopefully it runs really well. The thing is pretty much in brand new shape. He hasn't even used it. And then the cabling I got some short cables, and I also got some longer ones to run. They're in here. There's just, I got like 16 or 18 different cables and different lengths. I think 6-inch, 8-inch, and then like 18-inch or something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it was all ordered straight from Parallel Miner. And you know, I'm pretty excited to get this going. And then the plan is to hopefully get a couple 30 series cards on this. Now, I don't know what I want to do with my test bench. It is up and running up in my office, but it gets very hot in there, so I'm probably going to move it down here. I might just put it over here for now. Maybe put it on top of the other wire rack. I do have a couple more cables so I can get it hooked up. And I have my 3060 PC with the 2x3060s in it, mining, so I might get that down here too, just to kind of get some heat out of my office. But you see, I do have ductwork running to get some heat out of here, and it's venting right out that window. It does an okay job. I think without it, I'd be in a lot rougher shape. But, you know, I'll also do an update video on these 3D printed stands, if I like them or not, or if I'm going to change it. I know Chump Change has mounts that I can just mount them kind of like it is here, but it's a more cleaner mount for it. So I may look at getting those. I'm not sure yet. And then hopefully I can have these up in the next day or so, and I can give you an update video. I'm hoping to get close to my 2070 Super. As you can see, it hit 44.03. Hoping to get around anywhere between the 42 to 44 mega hash range. I really don't know. I've never used a 2080. I might get a little bit less than that. I don't see myself getting any more than that, but hopefully I can get these running really nice and solid, and it'll look pretty good with all the lit up EVGA GPUs. But hopefully I can get these up and running really soon, if not late tonight, and I'll do an update video and film it tomorrow. I can get these going. But, you know, stay tuned for that with this. Also, if you have any overclock recommendations for these 2080s, let me know in the comments. I will try them out. I will be starting from scratch with them pretty much. I have my 2070 Super pretty much dialed into where I'd like it. I have the fan curve dialed in down here. My memory is dialed in. My core clock isn't as low as it could be, but upping it to -375 actually gave me better results, especially using the curve. So it brought the curve up slightly, and that's yielded me to 44 mega hash a second. So we shall see how my 2080 is doing. Pretty excited to get these up and running. I'm pretty excited to run this server power supply. I mean, I've heard of people just running these as hard as they can with no issue. Not like these power supplies where I stick to the 80% rule. These, I've heard, they just run them at 2200, 2400 watts all day long with no issue. So we'll see. I don't plan on doing that. I kind of will probably stick to the 80% rule on it just to be safe. Plus, I'll be creating a lot more heat down here, and it's going to be a little noisy. But, you know, thanks for checking this video out. I just wanted to give you guys an update on kind of what's going on. I know my videos haven't been coming out as consistent as they usually are, but I got a few things going. I got more GPUs on the way. I still plan on crypto mining, even though the market isn't at its best. But stay tuned for more on that. And thanks for checking this video out. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more.